A new year means a new start, even with your finances. I'm going to share my favorite frugal living tips for 2020 so that you can start the new year with more money in your pocket. Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm a blogger at The Frugal Ginger, and I love sharing money-saving tricks to help you run your family and your finances more effectively and efficiently. I post new videos here every single week, so make sure to subscribe below. I want to show you my favorite frugal living tips that I've been using throughout the years and that I plan on continuing to use to help us stay on budget. Now, most of these tips are simple. They don't require a ton of effort, so you can totally do them. And the best part is living frugally doesn't mean that you have to be a cheapskate. It just means being a little bit smarter and being more intentional with your spending habits. Probably the easiest thing that you can start doing this year is use Cashback Apps if you aren't already. All of them are free and it's kind of a no-brainer. You can earn cash back when you're grocery shopping or shopping online. I use them all the time. I did a video on my favorite Ibotta money saving tips. I have earned $1,500 in cash back just from Ibotta alone. But some other ones that you may want to look into are Saving Star, Rakuten, and Shopkick. Those are the ones that I use the most and are my favorite. And I've gotten cash back from every single one of those apps. So it's really worth maybe the whole minute it takes to upload your receipt to save that kind of money. Something else that you may want to start doing is shopping around twice a year for things like your cable bill, your wireless bill, and even car and house insurance or renter's insurance if you're renting. Many of those companies will have new offers or special deals for new customers, so you should always look around for the best deal. My advice is to call up your provider. Don't email, call, because you'll never get a better deal if you just email. But call them up and ask them what they can offer you. Or do a little bit of research ahead of time to see what they're offering new customers and say, hey, I've been a loyal customer to you. I've never been late on my bills. Can you give me this offer that you're giving to these new customers? Probably they'll say yes, because most of the time it's a lot cheaper to keep a customer than it is to acquire a new one. But if they say no, it's okay. That's your cue to start shopping around and seeing when you can get the better deal. If you have a credit card, go into your account and see exactly what the perks are for that specific card and make sure that you're taking full advantage of them. It can save you a lot of money. I know that a lot of travel cards will offer travel insurance, and some will even cover the rental car fee. You could also maybe get free TSA pre-check so that you can go ahead and get checked in with TSA. It saves you time. It is an $85 fee to do that, but some of the travel cards will cover that $85 fee. Something else you might want to look for is if they offer any kind of percentage off or special deals for things like Lyft or Postmates or any kind of subscriptions that you have. And some cards will even offer mobile phone protection if you pay your mobile phone bill with your card. So these are all things that you can look into. It will differ depending on the card that you have, but it's definitely worth the time to look into it. Another great frugal living tip is to shop when you're busy. I know I don't want to cause any more chaotic, hectic day for you, but if you can shop when you don't have a ton of time, that will keep you focused on what's on your list. You know that you need to get in and get out, and you won't spend a ton of time browsing around looking at things that you don't need or that you don't have the funds for. So this will keep you right on track. And also try not to shop when you're hungry, especially at the grocery store, obviously. But there have been studies that found that people will buy maybe up to 60% more when they're hungry, even on non-edible stuff. So don't go to the store when you're hungry. Save some money. Also, when you're shopping, take into account higher quality and more expensive may be better than cheaper and lower quality items. So if you're buying a trendy t-shirt that's $5 and you're only going to wear it maybe 5 times, do some mental math. That's $1 each time you're going to wear it. Whereas if you spend $50 for a nice blazer that you're going to wear for 5 years, every day at work or at least once a week at work, it may be worth your money to buy that higher quality item that's going to last you, so you're not having to constantly replace it over time. Another frugal living tip that I love to use are to check your utility rates and see if there are peak times when the prices go up. Not every municipality will do this, but it's worth checking. Sometimes rates will be higher on the weekends because that's when most people are home and they're doing their laundry, they're running their dishwasher. So if you can do that kind of stuff during the week, it may be even cheaper. So definitely look into that to see if your water company or your electric company offers varying rates, and try to do those chores when the rates are at their lowest. Keep in mind things that you don't need to buy at the grocery store that you can get cheaper elsewhere. Don't buy bottled water. That's such a waste of money and such a waste of plastic. Just invest in a water filter for your fridge, or even like one of those water pitchers, and just use that in a reusable bottle. It will save you so much money. Don't buy individual packs of chips or cookies or snacks. Buy the big family size bag and then just kind of divvy it up as you need to. It doesn't take a lot of time to do that, and it saves you a lot of money. Another thing, don't buy batteries or cleaning products at the grocery store unless they're on sale and you have a coupon. But for regular price, they're going to be a lot cheaper at the big box stores like Target and Walmart, and even maybe the dollar store. Herbs and spices are another thing that you don't really want to buy at the grocery store. You can get those for up to 90% less at an ethnic food store because they buy them in bulk. Pre-cut meats and fruits are also a big no-no. They're priced at least 60% more than just buying a whole piece of fruit and cutting it up yourself, or buying a whole slab of meat and just cutting it up. I know it's more convenient, but it does cost more. Also, stop buying K-cups. Buying just a bag of ground coffee and using a reusable K-cup filter is so much cheaper than buying the K-cups. You're going to get so much more per ounce for your money when you buy the bag compared to each individual K-cup. So always look at the price per ounce when you're buying products, and that will really help put into perspective just how much things are when it's more convenient. Another great way to save some money and live frugally this year is to join a wholesale club. This is what I'm going to do. Places like Costco and Sam's Club, BJ's, all those are great options. I know that the membership can be a little much out of pocket at first. I think Costco's is like $65, but you can be smart about it, and you can go in with a family member or even a neighbor and split the cost of the membership. So you pay $32.50 a piece, and then one person can go shopping for the whole group, and then you can split amongst yourselves what you want and save even more money on the bulk items that you paid for. This is great if you don't have a huge family, but you still want those bulk prices, because you're not going to have to worry about things going to waste. You can just split them amongst several families. If you've already bought your membership to a wholesale place, go and buy gift cards or movie tickets or even amusement park tickets at those wholesale places. I know that Costco has usually $100 gift cards, and you can get them for as low as $70. So that's $30 that you've saved right there, and that's before, using any kind of other sale or coupon offers that you can at that store. They also have them for restaurants, so that's another great way to save on eating out. So just take a look around, see what kind of gift card offers that they have, and if you're going to be eating out or shopping at those stores anyway, just go ahead and buy the gift cards and get an automatic savings. Another great way to live frugally this year is to try to cut back on food waste. When you're organizing your pantry or your fridge, try to make sure that you are putting all the older food items toward the front. I like to make a little bin in the fridge. It says like "Eat Me First" on it, so that everyone in the family knows that these items need to be eaten first before anything else, because they're about to go bad and we don't want them to go to waste. Also, meal planning is a great idea to cut back on food waste. You're going to know exactly what you have and what needs to be eaten when. And when you get back from shopping at the grocery store, when you're unloading, start moving the things that are in your pantry that are older to the front, and then put all the new stuff in the back. and that way things won't go bad so quickly. I like to buy secondhand clothes, not only for myself, but for my daughter. Not only does it help save us money, but it's actually better for the environment because not all those clothes are going to be thrown away into the landfill. A lot of places that sell secondhand clothes also have brand new clothes with the tags still on them. People just haven't worn them. It's not their style or it didn't fit. They just didn't return it. So they're just trying to resell it. Now, my favorite sites to find these secondhand clothes are ThredUp and Kids on 45th. I actually did a video of our unboxing the Kids on 45th I did with my daughter. You can check that out to see exactly what we got and the quality. But I'm going to leave links to both of these sites down below. And if you want to use those links, they are affiliate links, but you'll get $10 off your first order, so it can help you save even more. And lastly, another frugal living tip for 2020 is to cut your costs without going cold turkey. So take a stock of things that you like to do and see if you can just do them a little bit cheaper. Maybe you have a gym membership, but you're not using it to the maximum potential. So instead of paying 30 bucks a month for a gym, maybe you could pay, $8 a month for a streaming service to do your workouts. Or if, speaking of streaming services, if you have 4 TV streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, all that kind of stuff. Do you really watch all 4 of those streaming services, or do you mainly kind of just stick to 2 and then periodically watch the others? See if you can cut it down to just those 2 and get rid of the other ones, and that'll cut your costs a lot. If you love going to the salon, maybe you could stay at home and give yourself a budget-friendly manicure. If you like taking classes, like you want to go do pottery or you want to do photography classes, instead of going out and paying for an actual class, there are so many things you can learn online. I mean, everything here on YouTube is free to watch. There are also sites like Blueprint and Skillshare that are very affordable and sometimes even free classes on there. So definitely check those out. So I didn't want this video to be terribly long, but these are my top frugal living tips for 2020. I'm going to keep doing these throughout the year to save our family even more money, and I hope they help you out too. If you have any more tips, definitely leave them in the comments so other people can learn from you and so I can learn some new ones too. And make sure to subscribe below if you did find this video helpful. I'll see you guys next time.